A life worth living is a life worth writing about. I request the author, Rear Admiral Thadani, to please escort our chief guest, Admiral Shekhawat. And I request Aisha Patnaik to please escort. I now hand over the mic to Admiral Thadani to welcome the gathering. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Thank you for coming. Thank you for giving me the honor on this occasion of ours, me and my family. Thank you very much. I'm most grateful. Many of my very dear friends are here, and our chief guest, Admiral Shekhawat, our ex-chief of the Naval Staff, Admiral Shekhawat. I think most of you, in fact, will not know that Admiral Shekhawat, besides being a very great seafarer, is a submariner. You won't know, except one or two, that many years ago during the 1971 war with Pakistan, he was the captain or commander of submarine Karanj. And he and his submarine, they were lurking outside Karachi, waiting for those people to come out so he can do the needful. This is something only few of us know. A great submariner. Then on my left, our guest of honor, Admiral Sandeep Naithani. Admiral's job now is what we call DGNP, Director General Naval Projects, Bombay. He is a big builder, much bigger builder than many builders that you may have seen in Bombay. He builds workshops, installs machinery, jetties, dry docks, everything for maintenance of ships and submarines now and for future. That's his big job, and it's not easy. Then after that, I have Admiral Srinivasan. He is, or what we call, Admiral Superintendent Naval Dockyard, Bombay. You know, if you go to Colaba near Regal Cinema and walk towards Ballard Street, you will see a simple gate outside called Lion Gate. You may think it is like a cooperative housing society, but inside his territory, I think must be equal to more than 10-15 cricket playing fields. You will never know what is inside his little domain. And he is the big chief. His job is to repair ships, submarine, missile boats, and all that you have got. In his workshops, you can sharpen a pencil to fire a missile, all the electronics, radar, and all that you have. That is his Admiral's bread and butter. May I say that? Then after that, I have some very dear friends of mine who did engineering with me together way back 1951-52 in UK. Admiral Bharat Bhushan, with a tie, handsome, tall officer. We were in college together way back 50-51, and I'm grateful to Admiral. He's flown in from Delhi, he and his wife Nalini, to grace the occasion and honor me. Thank you, Bharat. Then I have Admiral I.C. Rao, Indrashil Rao. Again, the same term in UK together. He, even though he's retired, but he doesn't take rest. He is fighting with the government of Maharashtra how to create a naval museum in Bombay, converting our last aircraft carrier Virat. And he hasn't given up. You read about him in the papers, and that's what he's doing it. Admiral Shekhar was supposed to come from Madras, but he couldn't make it at all. I have my other naval friends, serving members, Commander Vijay Vedera, he has just come in from God knows where, Khargar or something. Vijay, thank you very much. 55 kilometers. Okay. And then I have my young brother, there, Yogesh. He has flown 17 hours from Cameroon just to be here and honor me. Jetu, thank you very much. Thank you very much. My young brother-in-law, Kishan, baby, he's come from Delhi, Pushpa's brother. He's come from Delhi to grace the occasion. I'm very grateful. My family members are here. All my, the girls, pretty girls of our family, their daughters, and they're all doing fine work all over the world. Admiral Krishnan is there, Admiral Tukral is there. Thank you very much for coming. And last but not the least, we have a young lady, Mrs. Chaya Srivastava. She has done the editing of my book, my memoirs, converted them into a beautiful coffee table, did everything. And she has come from Bangalore. Chaya, merci, thank you very much. And also I've requested her, she is actually a journalist, has written many books, lives in Bangalore, very holy, Lord is merciful. Anyway, Chaya, thank you very much. Now, there were supposed to be some members from the press, I do not know, but if they are here, thank you very much. Also, I am very grateful to members of my building, Anchorage. They have come all the way. They are all there, they are all the way to come and cheer up an old man from Anchorage. Thank you very much. Chaya, now, can I request Chaya to just take over and do what you must do?
But maybe I'll put it on for you. If you
Oh my God. Okay. Thank you.
I now request Aisha Patnaik to come and say something about her father. Something pleasant, not about the Gusawala father.
So before I start, I just want to thank each and every one of you for coming to grace this occasion. My family and I, we all really, really appreciate it for you to come all the way in this pouring rain. So thank you to each one of you. Just want to endorse what Chayaji has said and what my father has said. So I just want to say a few words about the author of the book. You all will get the chance to read it, so you'll kind of find out what he's written in the book. But I do want to say a few words about the person who's written the book, who also happens to be my father. And the couple of things that I want to talk about are his role as a father and his role, my perception of him as a human being. And I think I am expressing the views of my sister as well. So my sister and I are both represented in what I'm saying. So as a father, I think my father was the ideal person to have growing up. He always had a lot of patience for us back, 45, 50 years ago. He had all the patience in the world at a time where, men didn't always give a lot of time to their kids. So I remember him, when we were little, he would play with us, take us for walks. As we grew up and became 11, 12, he would tell us lovely stories about his adventures at sea. And he really instilled in us a sense of adventure and the desire to step outside of our comfort zone. So I think he gave us a lot of impetus to do things that we normally might not have done. And so he was a great inspiration. As we grew a little bit older, he would come back after 12-hour days in the naval dockyard and teach us maths and physics. Spend a lot of time, devote a lot of time to us. And again, this was during a time where, men sometimes didn't spend that much time with their kids. And so I really appreciate that about him. My sister and I still remember that and really kind of feel very proud about it. Another aspect of him is his personality as a very duty-bound and principled person. So I think the one thing that really distinguishes him is his sense of duty. And he's had the sense of duty to all of us, to the family, to his profession, and just a general sense of honor. I'm not able to share any exact examples on this, but he's always been a very principled and a very honorable person. And so for that, again, he's been a tremendous inspiration to me and my sister. I think I'd be remiss if I didn't mention my mother in this equation, because what happens is, as people grow up in their life, you really don't become who you are unless you have the support and the presence of your partner. So I think in this process, my mother has been she's been a wonderful partner to my father, and he is what he is because of her, to a large extent. So at this, I don't want to take too much time, because there are so many other very interesting people who are going to say different things. But I just want to pay tribute to my parents and to parents in general throughout the world, because they're the ones who kind of give us our foundations. They're the ones who prepare us for the world. They're the ones who teach us how to be good human beings and go on further in life. So thank you very much. And Papa, Bindu and I are really proud of you.
Thank you very much.
It's really special that you are our father.
You girls are special.
Thank you, Aisha. That was a real nice tribute to your father. And the little that I've seen him for the last couple of days, I can quite believe you. And as for your mother being a very supportive wife, what I've seen about him, I always look at husbands, how they support their wives. And I can see that he supports Pushpaji very, very well. I don't know if Pushpaji will agree with me, but he's a very concerned and very sensitive husband. Here's to husbands like. And I myself can appreciate it more because I lost my husband 13 years ago. Okay, so it makes me even more senti about husbands whom I see are very sensitive to their wives. All of you here, take care of your wife.